So I guess we actually did two Newsbeat shows today. Happens. Guys good? I'm good? Am I live? I'm live? How am I doing? Webcam? Screen? Check. I'm live! Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, how to time the market reversal to the upside in real time on the intraday tomorrow. Your answer will be here. Our game plan is yes, finally, our Forex, our precise daily stock levels, as well as our full stock analysis. Merry Christmas. I am Mark Melnick, and this is the Newsbeat Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas. Welcome to the Newsbeat Show. We're going to show you something really cool here. Maybe you're used to maybe the market, maybe it go up and then a little down more and then it go up. Maybe it need to get slapped. This is what is on my radar that I watch for the next day. Maybe you're used to listening to, clouded BS that brings zero value to you. But I'm going to actually show you how to call the market reversal in real time on the intraday tomorrow, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do that and more. But first, you must agree to hold myself and T3 not liable for anything you hear or see on this program. Nothing you smell, hear, touch, see, whatever, shall we be responsible for. Myself, at the top of that list, Mark Melnick, and of course, read this T3 live disclaimer. And if you agree to everything said here, you may continue on with the video and hit play. And if you don't agree, kindly exit out of this video right now. Thank you very much for listening in. So, got a little bit of an email here, and then I'm going to show you how to call the bottom of the market. Mark, it is kind of amazing. It is exactly how you said. You called for the market to spelled bottom wrong. You called for the market to bottom on Sunday. We headed lower, and just as you predicted, every single other person out there started dropping me emails saying how the market might be ready to bottom and they're looking for it to potentially bottom along this range, and you are absolutely right. However, I did hear it with you first. I do want to note that a lot of these analysts were buying in early last week. Ouch. And now they're sending me the same old emails. Thanks for keeping it real. Always trying to, my brother. So, to bring you value, you guys already know I feel the market bottomed or is at a bottom in the range of the bottom to the point where I'm putting my money where my mouth is, going long, showing you what I'm going to buy, and already showing you exactly what I already bought. And if you haven't seen that, just watch the last Newsbeat show video that we did earlier today. We have, I think, well over 3,000 minutes viewed in that already. It's one of the actual more attention grabbing Newsbeat shows, but let me show you right now something that I find amazing. Check it out. I'm going to take you to the hourly of the triple Qs. Now, um, with this hourly of the triple Qs, I want you to notice something that has not happened recently. Notice during this whole down move, and I mean a down move from 160, I mean the 10% drop in which we experienced from Wednesday of last week till tomorrow, or even Tuesday, Monday, to these vacations really screw me up. Till Monday yesterday. So within a period of 4 trading days, we dropped 10% in the Qs. Not a big deal, right? That's my sarcasm. And let me show you on the hourly how you're going to be able to predict it tomorrow. It's actually quite intriguing. You see this green bar over here? You know what the hourly has not done since the 10% down move? I want to see if you guys know the answer. I'm not playing like $1,000 questions. I just want to show you the mind of a statistical analyst. Correct, Kevin. The more accurate answer would be any green bar has not closed above the high of a prior candle. Correct. No green bar has closed above the high of a prior candle. And we dropped 10%. To give you an idea of what that is, I don't have all the statistical data on the hourly since the market's inception. I would guess that that is the first time that has ever happened ever. And there's also no two consecutive green bars. Excellent point, Golan. I would venture to say that this might be the first time in history that has ever happened. I don't have that statistical data. I haven't run a back test back to the early 1900s. I have not done that, okay? But I do want to say the least and modestly, it's very rare. So you see, my bars are based on color of open and close. So wherever the bar opens and closes, if it closes higher than where it opens, it's green. If it closes lower than where it opens, it's red. And it's literally one of the ways you can edit your chart properties right over here. The fill is based on, instead of net change, open versus close. I do it on open versus close. So right over here on the hourly, you'll notice even though we broke this hourly high right here, the hourly bar ended up closing below. Happened right here, you got a green bar, you close below. Happened right over here, you got a green bar, you closed at 152.88. The high of this bar was 152.94. You are unable to close above that hourly. Right over here, you got a green bar. You obviously didn't close above. Right over here, you obviously didn't close above. In fact, the last time it happened was on that Wednesday, which we were referencing right before the market dropped another 10 plus percent. Now, you'll see in the past when you're able to close above on the hourlies in a generalized statistical manner, not 100%, but you'll see, for example, right over here, where an hourly bar closes above and we rally. It doesn't happen 100%, right? You see right over here, an hourly bar closed above. We rallied. You'll see it didn't happen here, didn't happen here, oh, it happened right here, right over there. You see it happen right over there. We rallied. Now, these rallies are actually, even though they're little hourly rallies, they're actually kind of large. So, for example, right over here, when you closed at 163.97, the Qs went to 167.43. I mean, yeah, 3.5 points in the grand scheme of the down move we had might not sound large, but kindly keep in mind, I told you guys before, even if we head up, we'll still be bearish, even though I feel we are going to head up. So what I'm actually doing, if you think about it, is I'm trying to buy a bear flag digestive pattern before the digestion happens to the upside. Like go down 20, go up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you actually want to see phenomenal statistical data from chart parameters like um, chart parameters I don't use on the chart, like I don't use Bollinger Bands, and I show you a Bollinger Band analysis of why the market bottomed. I don't use relative strength indicators, and again, I think every tool out there is effective. I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying I personally, if I can't make money 70% of the time on a parameter, I won't use it. If I can, I will. So I slowly add parameters to my chart. But with that being said, I did a little purview, if you will, of different technical parameters that I don't use, including Bollinger Bands, and it's in the last video. Check it out. It gives you 20 reasons why my prediction of the market bottoming is going to happen. And yes, before anyone said it, I mean, actually, there were gurus saying it 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago and very early last week saying the market bottom. I would venture to say that they are wrong. This is my first time, digging my heels in the sand as of last Friday. I started buying Friday. We dropped on Monday. I was buying yesterday as well. I opened up 3 new positions, and you can see I'm just buying. And Please, Santa Claus, if you can hear me up there or wherever you are at the North Pole, please let the market gap down tomorrow. Please let the market go down tomorrow like the same color of your jolly red suit. Because if that happens, I am going to be buying again. And if the market goes up tomorrow, I'm probably going to be buying again. So what's happened here on the hourly is every time that we've rallied, as you can see, it always started with an hourly bar closing above a prior bar. Now that hasn't happened within the last 10% of the triple Qs, where you had a green bar close above the hourly. That is such unprecedented type action. I mean, for a 10% drop in the Qs, I mean, you're talking like that's the Qs are, you know, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, I mean, Facebook, etc. So, of course, every guru around me starts reiterating, as my email says, a lot of the gurus out there listen to the Newsbeat live room and reiterate stuff. So I started slamming people with beards and ponytails who, coincidentally, every time we throw out a play in the Newsbeat live room, it coincidentally comes out in their room 6 to 7 seconds later. So what we do is we have other gurus out there with subscriptions to the Newsbeat live room trying to disseminate the information we have in other rooms. That is how pathetic it has become. That is, some people, I'm flattered, honestly. They say plagiarism is the best form of flattery. You could plagiarize, but you'll still be 6 to 7 seconds late. So let me ask you, instead of following that guru, who's not able to help you, instead of following that guru who makes the majority of his or her money shorting 5, 10, $15 names when most accounts aren't even set up to short $5 names. So the vast majority, every single prop firm, when you analyze them and you even open up a prop firm account or anywhere, and I think it's for retail accounts as well, maybe somebody will correct me, you have to sign an authorization form to short a $5 name because they don't believe in people doing that. So if you want to follow somebody who makes the majority of their income doing that, if you're following somebody who's bearded and ponytailed, who is reiterating and regurgitating what the Newsbeat live room says before, do yourself the best New Year's favor. Sign up today. Be part of the Newsbeat Live family. Start making money. We give so much to charity. We have the most consistent traders on the planet. You belong where you belong. Finally, after whatever you have been through, whether you're coming from a bleeding account or whatever, you finally deserve to be in a community that cares about you, in a community that's going to help propel you to that next level of consistency. Most people I speak to, why they trade, they don't want a Porsche. They don't want a Ferrari. They want to be able to pay their bills. If you have family, they want to be able to support their family, maybe keep a little bit of the money in the bank. Very modest goals. That is what we're after here. And what you're going to learn is your modest goals can turn into wealth. You could build wealth with very, very modest goals. You have to start somewhere. So, with that being said, take a look at the hourly. Would you like tomorrow's levels today? What if I told you on Apple yesterday? What if I told you, whether you want to believe me or not, it's in 2 Newsbeat shows ago, so just watch it, and you either are going to have to accept that I am a time traveler or that my form of analysis within these current market conditions is bar none one of the greatest systems out there. So Apple, which plummeted just like everything else on Monday, what if I told you our support on Apple was $146.27? Would you believe that? Would you believe that if that was our support in Apple? Would you believe that that was our support in Apple when it bottomed out at 146.59? Would you believe that it was 32 cents off on the bloodiest, biggest red down day ever on Christmas? Do you think I'm a time traveler and I'm just fudging the numbers up to try to convince you otherwise? What if I told you that I will give you some names for tomorrow? People in the Newsbeat live room get every name they're tracking, names that are not on this list. But I compile a list every night for you guys of 8 names in which I am looking for support and resistance. Do not tattoo this on somebody's face. Do not tattoo it on your arm. Do not write in permanent marker on your desk. These levels change every single day. These are the algorithmic support and resistance levels I am watching for tomorrow. These are the algorithmic support and resistance levels that I am watching for tomorrow. Not regurgitating what the Newsbeat live room says on a video later, not being Captain Hindsight who can bring you zero value, tried to hide fluff in your face with smoke and mirrors, trying to show you P&Ls that are hidden and half shown. You know what? When you do things like that, for all you gurus out there who do things like that, you know what you're doing? You're selling people half of a puzzle. You ever go inside like a KB or a Walmart and you want to buy a puzzle, like a jigsaw puzzle for a kid? Imagine instead of 200 pieces, you get 70 of them. And it's like, here's 70 pieces. We want you to use your imagination to figure out what the puzzle looks like. Gurus who hide the shares they trade are trying to take advantage of you. Gurus who hide the option contracts they trade are trying to take advantage of you. Gurus who just flash you a P&L and give you a lesson when they have a good day in the market hide the other days in the market intentionally to pull one over you. This is going to be a new year. Stop letting these people take advantage of you. They could be the nicest people in the world. They could be your BFF forever. You might want to have a beer with this person. But let me tell you, they are trying to destroy. I think it's evil. I will use the word evil. Again, this is not me selling you a slice of pizza. This is not them selling you a slice of pizza saying we have the best pizza. You take a bite, you think the pizza sucks, you never step foot. You are dealing with millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, maybe in our case, billions of dollars, the buying power within a room. If you start covering and showing and tricking and deceiving, you are trying to hurt somebody at the benefit of your stealth. I have a New Year's resolution for you gurus. Stop copying the same stuff in the Newsbeat live room and spewing it out on your own. Stop showing hidden P&Ls. Stop showing smoke and mirrors. Stop showing all this BS that sucks people in like clickbait so they come inside your room only to hurt them. You are doing severe financial damage to a lot of people in this world when you are not putting your good faith. No, 100% of traders don't make money. But at the same time, you don't need to lie to them so they'll be part of your BS service to trick them into your service. Be very, very careful, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new year, and I want the best, most profitable, consistent year for you. That is why I am telling you this today. You know, we have Forex trades. Would you believe it? Would you believe it that we have Forex trades? Finally, my first Forex order in forever. So let me tell you why I'm putting in the Forex orders again. Because remember when we were getting all those minus signs in the Forex market? Free stock charts decided to go back on their servers that fix it. There might have been a man named Mr. Mark Melnick who called up Worden, who is the creator of TC2000, and ripped him a new orifice in which they could use to, I don't know, store their eggnog or whatever that is, who ripped into them so bad that they actually went on the phone with their guys who are managing their servers and manually updated all the information onto their charting patterns. That might have happened. I can't confirm it, but it might have happened. So thank you, Worden, for updating your servers so nicely. And I decided to start throwing in Forex orders again because they fixed their charting. Here's what it is: a buy order for U.S. standard lots, Great Britain pound Canadian dollar. That's exactly where I'm bidding. No smoke and mirrors. And by the way, there's my size. No smoke and mirrors. There's my bid. There's my stop loss unless I'm wrong. There's my take profit in case I'm right. And that is exactly where my orders. This is a direct screenshot from my pending order window on my live Forex account. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, how about on the game plan side? The truth is, buy anything. I mean, I'm not, telling, I can't legally tell you to buy or sell a stock, of course, but I think just about everything will work. You want to buy those little crappy $5 names that, somebody is touting that's on their list? That's all you. You want to buy a real company, and it doesn't have to be Apple. It could be a $10 company. There are $10 companies that are real companies. But you want to buy a little dollar biotech, which I think it's going up because a moving average move over another, or Bollinger Band support it. If that's who you are as a trader, you're on your own. I'm giving you guys Apple as a long tomorrow. Okay, solid company trading $90 lower than where it was. I laugh sarcastically because it's mine. I mean, remember, we were the people in after the first week of October that told you that we were in a bear market. This is where we were telling you in a bear market. Yes, after we dropped a lot, but way before we dropped a lot, 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 a lot. You know, Apple dropped, 15, 16 points when we told you we were in a bear market, not 90. So, I think you watch Apple tomorrow. It's going to be one of the names I try to tag with a call spread. I think we're going to get a massive bounce. If you want to know technically, statistically, why I'm looking for a massive bounce, I did two Newsbeat shows today. Simply watch Newsbeat show number 240. It shows you things that will give you, I think, share with you my conviction, which can be very valuable. A lot of traders can have a reason for something going up. If you had one reason for a stock going up, you might have a little bit of conviction here or there. But if you had five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 reasons for a stock, like the stock or the market in this example, to go up, it would add your conviction and potentially add to the amount of money you make. Conviction is one of the strongest tools in the market. The difference between a winning trader and a losing trader, or a winning trader that makes millions a years, and a trader who is, going to post a video when they make, two, $3,000. The difference between those two traders is one trader has conviction behind his ideas, and another trader is just splattered across the board, taking 100,000 names, which is a gift for any trader to do. But let's just be honest. If you're listening to this, most likely you cannot do it. I can do it. I stopped doing it a while ago because honestly, I have a wife and kids. And if that's the type of person you are, you're going to be a shitty father. And I know that sounds a little weird, but like if you're sitting there and you're trading like 20, 25, 30 names a day, you should have seen me when I was doing that 8 years ago. I trade 20, 30 names a day. Well, 100 here, I made 100 here, 200 here, 100 here, 200 here, 2,000 here, 100 here, 200 here. And I couldn't even look anybody in the face at the end of the day. Honestly, I would have a conversation with you. I kid you not. It was so unhealthy for me. God knows what it was doing. God knows the effects it had on me up until today. I would talk to you like this. You'd have a conversation. I'd be like this. Hey, how are you? And you would think I'd be, acting disrespectful, but honestly, I didn't even have the mental fortitude to look you in the eye and hold my face up. And that's how I would talk to people just like this because I was so mentally drained. So, I think being part of the Newsbeat live room for me has been more of a lifestyle. It's the lifestyle of it, consistency, healthy, helping the world, donations. So many of these traders make, good money. They could do so much good for the world. I encourage them to help others, especially during Christmas. It's a very nice thing what we do. We go to Target, and I literally go on like a $2,000 shopping spree at Target, and I just go with three carts, and it's so nice. I even get one of the workers in the store to push a cart and follow me. And I just tell him, I'm like, just throw in toys, throw in toys. We just throw in toys. We gather all the toys. We check them out. The guy even helps you bring it to your car in Target. Someone in Target helps carry things to your car. And we drive right over to the toy drive and we just dump all the toys in the toy drive. Just dump them all, brand new toys and everything. And, you know, it's such a gift to be able to be a trader. I mean, something that you have to realize like, even if your account was at a quarter million and you're down to your last $15,000, you have to understand, even as a trader who has been chewed up and spit around a million times, if that person is you, you have to realize what an advantageous scenario that you're in right now, that you have even a chance to become a consistently profitable trader. And that's what I am trying and striving to bring to everybody here, and that is probably why we're the most. I would, from what I've seen, we have a little there's a consistency tracker that some people follow in the room. Um, I would say that it is one of the most phenomenal devices out there for tracking who's consistent. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why zero value gurus who destroy people's lives say and swear by that the Newsbeat Live Room is the largest, fastest growing trading room in the nation. Happy trading, make money. Merry Christmas. We're going to have a phenomenally consistent 2019, and I will see you guys tomorrow on 2018 on the Newsbeat Live trading broadcast. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening.